Hello and welcome back to Granite Reach. Today we're doing another ComputerCraft Let's Play to show some of the things that you can do with ComputerCraft. And here we have the Hall of Disgruntled Merchants. I'm hoping I spelled disgruntled correctly. And we've got two. We've got Tingle here, he's a groceryman, and Grizz, the arrow shopkeeper. And it's a pretty interesting setup. Basically all you do is you take your gold nuggets, your silver nuggets, or your copper nuggets, and you can buy, in this case we're selling, so let's change it to buy steak. So here in this shop you can buy steak or bread or pork, and it tells you how much cash the shop has, how many items they have, and what the price is. So this one is steak, the price is 8 copper, and gold is worth 24, so let's throw in some gold, and out should come some steak, some delicious mouth-watering steak. Now it also keeps track of how much credit you have. So if I was going to just throw in 3, I've got 3 credit, but that's not enough to buy a steak, so I could throw in a little more and a little more, and then at the end I finally paid enough and a steak should pop out. There we go. Now it doesn't take anything, so if I throw in an iron block, it'll detect that, you know, I don't want an iron block. It'll give me that back. It'll detect if you throw something else like arrows in there, and it'll give those back. But you can also change, so there's a list here. I do want to change this. I want to add how many steak and what the cost is, how many pork, etc. But for now you have to type in buy bread for one example, and it changes everything. So we have 30 loaves of bread at 9 each. So silver I think was 6. And then 1, 2, 3 copper should be 9, and I should get a piece of bread. In addition to that, you can also sell. So at this shop, we can sell bread, steak, and pork, and we just type in sell here, and it switches to selling mode. And then if we give him some of the stuff that he would normally sell to us, he should give us money for it. So there we've got silver and some copper. He should also buy some steak. Oops. There we go. He should also buy some steak, so if I throw some steak in there, he should give us some good money for that. There's a gold and some silver. And over here I have a different shop set up. This one is selling arrows. He actually has three types of arrows. So he has arrows 2, arrows 3. And if he runs out, so I think he doesn't have that many arrows 2. Let's buy arrows 2. Yeah, he's only got 6 of those. So if I try to buy more than he's got, that doesn't work. Throwing it into a computer screen doesn't work. So here we have 0 items left, but he still has cash. So notice my credit is going up. Well, there's a couple things I can do. Either I can switch it to a different set of arrows, so buy arrows. Now he's going to take that credit and apply it towards arrows. Or the second thing I can do, if I go back to that one that he's out of, buy arrows 2, and let's say I try to buy some more arrows. Now I've got this credit, I can just switch to selling mode by typing in sell, and he should just pop out the money worth in gold. So these are kind of complicated. I'll put them up on the website, but I'm not going to have time to go over everything. I'll just kind of briefly talk about what's going on, and I'll talk about the functions. So we're going to go ahead and edit, I think it's the startup program. We're keeping track of what each slot is worth if you sell it. So copper is worth 1, silver is worth 6, gold is worth 24. And then arrows, if you sell them, are worth 1.5, but if you buy them, they're worth 2. This keeps track of how much credit the player has. So it basically counts up all the values of all of these. So if they throw in some copper or some silver or some gold, it's going to add more credit to them. And then the total credit, we also keep track of the debt, so how many things that they've bought. So credit and debt should almost always be in sync unless they start throwing in copper. Then credit will be more than the debt, and they can use that credit to buy stuff, or they can use it to get copper if they're in sell mode. Then the buy if we can says if they have enough credit to buy whatever slot they have selected, then give them X amount. So if they have enough, if they've got 24 credit, then they can buy 1 gold nugget. If they've got 24 credit and they're trying to get copper, then they'll get 24 copper if possible. Sell if we can basically says they want to get money back. So first it just does the buy if we can for gold, then silver, then copper, to make sure they get the maximum amount of gold and silver and then copper that they can get. And then shop cash just counts up how much cash they have based on these values here. And then all it does is over and over again, it just counts up to see how much credit that the user has. And if they have enough credit to buy what they want to buy, it shoots out some of their items that they're looking for. So that's it. Other than that, it just keeps track of some of the messages coming from the little controller over here, because the controller is trying to update how much cash they have, how many items they have, that type of thing. So that's it. That's a wonderful or a nice way that you can make a shop, and you can sell lots of different things, and it doesn't steal your items from you. So if you're interested in the code, go ahead and look in the comments, and I'll put up a link to it. And you're welcome to use it if you'd like. And until next time, happy computing.